Factory Connection was built on the philosophy of providing the best suspension and customer service in the off-road motorcycle industry. With over 24 years servicing suspension, the philosophy is still the same. Our never-ending quest to learn and make the product better for our customers is the lifeblood of Factory Connection. The growth of our research and development department has us excited about the results that we're able to provide.
Fair amount of equipment you can see behind us. Dynos, data loggers, layout machines, granite stones to put bikes up on so that we have level measuring planes, that sort of thing. We do have the equipment here to build forks and shocks in this department. With a company like ours that deals with Yamahas, Kawasaki's, you name the manufacturer, we need to know the differences between each link ratio and each chassis, because if you end up with one good shock setting that works great in one bike, well, you need to be able to translate that into the next chassis. We actually, during field tests, strap a data logger to the bike. There's fork sensors, shock sensors, pitch sensors, G sensors. There's all sorts of things that we're studying on the bike while we're doing one of these tests. And then that recorded data, we're going to sample at probably several hundred, several thousand samples per second. So we're looking at very, very, very small portions of time and very small increments of movement to build what that impact looks like. So some of them are kind of sinusoidal in nature, some of them are very abrupt and then they kind of ramp out. So it is a very, very accurate way to play it back in the dyno because it has come from logged information at something probably over 1,000 samples a second. Without a dyno, you're out field testing and you will get there. It's just a longer road. With the dyno, we can in-house, if it's raining out or in the middle of winter up here in the Northeast, we can still be basically testing on the dyno. And as we get to the track, it's more about validation. The new XCs that are coming out from KTM have the new 4CS fork on it. It's such a unique fork that with the check valves and compression on one side, rebound on the other, but both forks actually do both, it really is a complex system. Going out to have to field test that without that information already acquired and a true understanding of how that fork works, man, you'd almost be lost without it. It's a big deal to have this sort of equipment available to you. It really does help us with our settings. A lot of field testing, right here in the New England area, of course, there's field testing out in the field with the race team as well. So be it Geico Honda or be it the guy that walks through the front door, it's the same team developing all of those settings. Our everyday customer, that is the life of this company, gets the exact same treatment as Eli Tomac, as Will Hahn, Justin Bogle, any of the guys on the team. It's the same staff, it's the same procedures. The dynos that get used and the minding behind the dynos are the same. The numbers and the settings, of course, are different. At that level of racing, those speeds require different settings. But the methodology and the equipment is all the same stuff. We've always kept in mind that there needs to be a net performance gain to the customer in the end. It's great to have all kinds of equipment and trick parts, but if it doesn't make a difference on the bike in the end, you're not going anywhere. You're just selling guys fluff. And that's not what this company's about. We're truly about performance gains.
Eli Tomac's 2013 suspension performance was a product of the staff and technology used at Factory Connection. The same high level of effort, quality, and care is put into your suspension when serviced by Factory Connection. We go the extra mile to make sure that you're completely satisfied with our product, because without you, we wouldn't exist.